Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the High Rollers. Well, we got RC. We got me,
Yo.
apparently the Snoop Dogg of coasters, according to Biff. No, but shout outs to Coaster Heat, obviously. Getting that one out of the way quick, guys. Yeah. Because we always do a thing where we basically just always shout out each other's casts on Twitter and stuff. So he was just all like, I appreciate you with the Snoop Dogg. And I'm like, if y'all know, if you listen to the cast, you know. So, yeah. And I'm just like, I guess I'll take that coin, you know, the Snoop Dogg of coaster community. I'm not sure exactly what that entails besides smoking. So it's like, but yeah, everybody, we're back weekly. It looks like for now because news be popping, and we got to discuss what you guys thought of our tier list. Probably we'll do that next week as well because I put it up kind of late tonight for y'all to roast us. But we definitely had some things on the Twitter side and the Instagram side. So yo, first and foremost, Black Coast Society, Buzz Bars, Wallin Ballin. Thank you for all the news and your theatrical enthusiasm for a very big talking point we got here. We got Top Thrill 2, obviously, habits of Damnperla, is all I'm going to say. Damnperla. Oh, man. Oh, man. But any shout-outs you got, RC? Anything you got here?
Nah, not this week.
Yeah. Honestly, all I'm going to say is keep up to date with what's happening with coaster events, you know. We got Buzzbar stuff happening with the wobble on that John, if I remember correctly. May 17th through 19th, they're going to be having stuff happening at Dorney. I think there might be Steel Force CRT as well one of those days, but definitely look up to see what's up with that. Got Gerbilsburg, Kittywood, still curtain not open, but you got Buzzbar's vibes. So definitely go on ahead. Phantom's Revenge ERT, I would love that. Phantom's Revenge is so underrated. People talk about it, but they don't talk about it. Thunderbolt. And then we're having a small little mini meetup for Black Coaster Society at Hollywood Nights, along with a Bluesiest meetup there, kind of coinciding. Also, Roller Coaster Rodeo. A lot of Bluesies are going to be there. Definitely go out and check that out. But, speaking of which, I think SeaWorld said San Antonio was setting something up for people going to Roller Coaster Rodeo, and if they are there early. Because I know the first night, I think, is only given, I don't know if it's ERT at all for Fiesta Texas. So, SeaWorld San Antonio is saying, hey, we probably will give you Texas Stingray ERT. At least that's what was going through the grapevine. It might not even be grapevine anymore, but Airtime Mike was saying how very likely SeaWorld San Antonio is trying to do something. So that sounds like an awesome time, to be honest. But I'd imagine Texas Stingray never has lines anyway at that park. So, yeah.
It doesn't.
It might be one of those occurrences where you're getting more lines at the ERT event than the actual park day, which is what happened at Grizzly last year. Granted, Grizzly made more sense because it was given an exclusive shirt, which is the best shirt they've given for Grizzly so far. But yeah, we were riding rides till 7. We're like, okay, maybe we'll go see the line now, just because the line was all the way. So you got, if you've been to Kings Dominion, you guys, you listeners know, you have to walk in through the gift shop, the Grizzly Gulch gift shop, before you actually get to Grizzly. The line was out the gift shop. And all the way through, like, up to
all the way down the ramp?
Yeah, it was down. It was down to the amphitheater.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where we got in, and then it ended around where like the Dogswoods Grill is, basically the cutoff from where you decide to go from the flume and the raft ride. Like,
yeah,
and I'm like,
that's nuts.
If you've been to Kings Dominion, you know, you're waiting a train maybe, or you're just getting Zen rides on Grizzly. On a regular day, on an average
Always a
day.
station wait.
Saturdays, it has been actually one of the busier lines. I will say the station's always packed, and they're running 2 trains, so that's good. Speaking of which, I don't know if I talked about it last cast. Maybe I did. I'm not sure. When was the last time I went to Kings Dominion? But regardless, the ops are probably the best at Grizzly this year. They are pushing trains to where you are block checked up halfway up the lift. That's how fast they're sitting the train.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Because, I mean, they actually can kind of eat people, to be honest. I mean, we were waiting in the station one time, and it, like, only took, to be honest, 10 minutes with those ops. Like, full station. Like, you're waiting maybe 5-6 trains. So, I didn't even feel like it was. They were pumping trains. Phrasing, but seriously, like, that day was really good for ops. But let me go check the day I went to King's Dominion to see when I talked about this. So May 5th, when did we release last? I never know. Maybe we did Friday, last Friday, maybe. Yeah, I did talk about it. I'm an idiot. So yeah, don't worry about me. It's just don't worry about me. Yeah, so there's nothing to talk about Tripport wise, at least for me, until 2 weeks from now. So where I will be at Halloween nights for the high rollers. So, RC, you still trying to go, or are you still
Maybe through the grapevine, I'll get a ticket last minute. We'll see.
Hey, you should do what I did last year, man. Because the ride slap anyway. But I get it. I'm just saying it's bittersweet that I wasn't able to get in with the crew last year, and now none of the crew is going this year that I went with last year.
Yeah. Definitely feel that.
So I'm like, yeah, I got in, but at what cost?
The rides will definitely be incredible, though.
Now, I'm not going to deny there will be homies there, but there will most definitely be homies throughout the whole weekend. But yeah, the homies that brought me there last year, I would have loved to, with James, Timmy, Jalen, and obviously you with being there. Even though you didn't even walk the Thunderbird at all, which is fine, hilarious. Like it's not even a bad ride. Like it's actually a good ride, and you just said, nah. I'm not gonna walk back there now. I think the furthest back they were gonna go there now was Good Gravy, and
just to get the credit.
And it's like not even walking back there; it's walking like past the fucking like Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving restaurant. I think it's like right around there.
Yeah.
I can't wait, man. I know a lot of people are doing what I'm doing though, or what I did last year. They didn't get a ticket, but they know the vibes are gonna be enthusiasts everywhere, after parties, and good times. So, excuse me. We got a Miller here tonight with some eyes peeled. So, yeah, eyes peeled is probably one of my staples here because my dispensary always has it, and it is literally you can't go wrong with a sativa dominant hybrid in my opinion. Because it gives you the headiness of the sativa, obviously, but then you also get the body buzz that some people like, but it's not locking you, so you could still use it for your daytime. Perfect for parks, have that right before, and go right in, and you're good for basically this whole day. You're strapped, so yeah. Also, we don't condone. We're saying this in ways that are legal. But nah, for real. Oh yeah, I wanted to share post about this. What would you do if you were at Disney and you saw somebody get rejected from a proposal?
I'd feel bad.
Bro, I might, yeah. Like,
I guess I'd kind of like cringe, but I'd feel bad.
Bro, I'd like buy that man
That's
a
just
Dole
like
Whip.
second-hand embarrassment a little bit.
I gave him a Dole Whip and
Really bad.
a LeFou's brew, a blue milk, whatever you want, man. Like,
Let's take a walk.
for real. Like,
Let's go to the ice cream shop.
Like, speaking of shops at Disney, though, yeah. Well, I mean, I honestly kind of want to get into that first, when we do get to the news. But did you hear about the Gideon's stuff? The Gideon's Bakehouse?
Oh, yeah. I was like, scoffing, reacting to that.
That, and there is more information coming out about it, just from all sides. To be honest, it's kind of weird. Well, that's all I'm gonna say because it's almost hearsay, she say now. With basically all the stuff coming out, it's all the updates from it. Let me see if I can find it exactly right here. Yeah. So, but first off and foremost, I might as well start close. Might as well start with the Busch Gardens parks. Even though I'm not a big fan of United Parks Resorts right now. I recently looked at Park Vision's video, talking with, I think it was Susie Chile. Please don't quote me right now, as I fact check myself. But I'm pretty sure Vice President Design or Marketing, something like that, for Busch Gardens Williamsburg again. Just seeing everything in the queue, where people have been covering, and the fact they did Your Friend Got You with. I mean, he did get you because it's not an animatronic, but it's still a statue that is at the end. That is very actually surprisingly surprised how much detail they put into it. Not gonna lie, I love it. Now, I don't think it sprays any smoke or shoots water at you, but I think it does have a sound of a roar. So we finally get to visualize Nessie for what she is. The second picture made me laugh so hard, though. Like, it looks. I love it, though. I love it.
It's a really nice animatronic.
Now it doesn't move, so I don't think it's an animatronic.
It's like really big, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I love how big it is. Like, they definitely could have cheaped out and put like something with just the screens or nothing at all, and instead they actually revamped the attraction. For me,
it makes a noise, right?
Yeah, it definitely makes a Nessie roar at the end. So we get to not only see and visualize, we get to hear what she would sound like. I don't know. The fact that they actually built in a story like this for an Aero Looper, went and took out all the track like Nemesis, but had Premiere go ahead and do it because Aero doesn't exist anymore. The fact the ride experience is improved. United Parks, like, do more of this everywhere. Like, this is a win. I will see what
it's good stuff.
I will say when you guys win. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys do. There was a lot of shit to wade through. I'm not gonna lie, but when you find the golden nugget inside of it,
bro,
it's worth it. Like this is nice. I really appreciate this, and honestly, I'm excited to get back on Loch-Ness. Like, straight up, it feels like a more full experience, more vamped experience, and it's not going to break my knees anymore or my neck, depending on which train I'm running on. We'll see. I don't gotta worry about that. So, yeah, we need more of this. Just actual thought. So, I'm not going to say that, all of a sudden I'm going to just say, the Hallsfaller that BGW fans gave, the code name for the Big Bad Wolf inspired B&M now supposedly swing axle coaster. I still think you could put that anywhere else in the park and not there, personally speaking, but if that goes, okay. I hope they make up for it. But I do think they're kind of known for being thrill. So putting a family thrill for your 50th? I don't know, man. But as Jesus Christ. Fact check myself here. Yeah, Susie Chile. Got it right. Vice President Design Engineering. Wow. I don't know how I remember that. I literally was not falling asleep, but I was so tired looking at that. One of the last videos of YouTube falling asleep. So, yeah, he did great coverage on that. Asked the hard-hitting questions about, we're going to expect to see anything soon. How was the process like with Premiere? And that's what I was saying. Like, the project, it kind of intrigues me. Like, I think a lot of manufacturers, I say this because I'm not the biggest fan of their ride designs. They're like, hey, do more of this. If you could go ahead and, like, basically revamp and make a smooth Aero track, shit, I mean, that might be something, like an avenue for them. The RMC of steel coasters. For older steel coasters, But yeah, I hate to say it's slightly more impressive than just essentially making a new, like, a clone of what they did with Hulk and Nemesis too. This isn't even shit on B&M either, but like generally speaking, like another manufacturer had to go and make that track from the 70s, and they made it.
Yeah.
Now that for me is what's more. It's like, wow, that's okay. Good job. It's just a lot of thumbs up, all around, and I hope we can keep saying that. Like, add a Pantheon around the station for Pantheon or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. And the thing is when he was asked about that, he even, Park Visions asked Susie about, would we potentially see more of this around other areas? It wasn't clear. It was pretty murky. I'm not gonna lie. It was a big fat maybe. And I will say that if this really proves to be fruitful, right? Because they obviously had to put a few millions into this, especially seeing the design of like the statue, the screens that are probably inside does more justice when you're on the ride, and the audio, they had to get voice actors. You know, there's a lot that went into this. A whole new track. Yeah, so we'll see if they think it's worth it and deemed worthy for other stuff. Now, I don't think they would need to do like as much for other rides. Pantheon, you just need to add scenic stuff around. Add some, you know, if you're gonna make it based around the 5 Roman gods, you know, the big spike, I think, is supposed to be like the water god. Have like a big bloosh or like a water something come out. Not maybe to hit the riders, but just to like a big geyser or something. It's a spike. That's supposed to be the spike. Stuff like that. Go to the Pantheon, Broken Ruins. I'd put it up easily. So, yeah, talking about Bush here. I think that's all that Bush had. So we'll get BGW's fans' thoughts here. So, the additional screens in the tunnel. This is BGW fan specific, so this is their thoughts on it. The Busch Gardens locals and the Veyron Park fans. So they also bring all the breaking news of leaks, all that stuff. So right at the entrance of the cave on the left train, don't do anything for me. I can't make out anything on them. Basically, just see a blue blur. Appreciate the effort. So apparently the additional screens in the tunnel don't do much for them. But the new Nessie statue is great. It's a whole different story. It's perfectly placed as the trains exit the loop. Basically impossible to miss on ride, and the roar is very clearly audible on ride too. Very, very cool addition, both on and off ride. That's what I'm saying, because there's that bridge, you know, in the Rhine River that you can walk in to get through. If you really want to cut to Germany that fast, your calves better be ready. Going through the land of wherever that kid area is, you know, with the playground and stuff and the flat rides. But
yeah,
definitely the steepest area of the park. Oh my god, like, be prepared. Be prepared. It is probably 2 reps in 1. But yeah, that area, it's clear as day. You can see it, and it's big. So it's almost like an addition to the park. I like that. Other than tunneling lighting tweaks, the new screens, and of course the amazing statue, anyone who rode last weekend didn't miss anything else. Our thoughts otherwise remain the same as before. Busch Gardens knocked this renovation out of the park and deserves enormous praise. And yes, they do, because if you praise them for stuff like this enormously, they'll realize, oh, we need to go more out of the box more. We really need to put in the effort. Okay, we're getting a lot of breathing right now. It's like loud. Oh yeah, that was like F5 almost. Wins. No, but we're good now. Yeah. So that was cool. We got Disney stuff. I think we'll all put that in together. But okay, as soon as I was commenting them, I have to roast here a bit. So, if we are getting a gig in BGT, does it really have to be a callback to anything else? Do they really have that much nostalgia in their parks? I don't know. It might just be me, right? It might just be me. I might not have the same cultural. Now, Big Bad Wolf is a different story. But I feel like at the same time, people would be like, oh, okay, Big Bad Wolf. Do they really need to make something to recall that? So, it could just be me, context-wise, not being as connected to BGT. So I'm gonna put that callousness out there, so y'all know where I'm coming from. But what were you saying, RC?
It's an interesting little theory that it's like a revitalization of
Yeah, this
Python.
is definitely the Dippin' Dots guy talking to us right now. Just let you know, but Godfather Gwazi, you probably know him on the Twitter side. I don't know if they're on Instagram, but definitely Twitter. Man has how many rides on Gwazi now? I don't remember. He put it up recently. I think it was over the 1,000 something mark. But rides it
It's
so
definitely
much.
more than that.
Oh yeah, so you know Kalen Prof. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so definitely a legend when it comes to the rider, like people that ride certain rides. Like, I know
Always at BGT.
yeah. In fact, I feel like we saw him when we were there, and when I recall last, I feel like we were
Probably.
because
Yeah.
like when I see his profile picture, I'm like, fuck. Yeah, I feel like I definitely saw his face. But this theory for BGT is BGT's next major coaster, and this is this literally might be from his Instagram. I might be dumb because this looks like a picture of him on construction of Gwazi. So BGT's next major coaster is going to be a Giga. The station is going to be where Wild Surge, now closed, sits currently, and will be a revitalization of Python. I mean, Python was one of the first big. See, I know that much. Definitely one of the first big coasters at BGT. Double corkscrew. One of the first inverting coasters in North America. So,
yeah. But it's like, is that really as nostalgic as Big Bad Wolf is to
oh,
BGW?
I mean, I feel like shit. I feel like honestly at this point, Kumba, Montu, those have more. Like, I think of BGT more with those, and I obviously I go to the park and I see those, right? But when did Python get taken out?
06.
I mean, I didn't go to the park then, so never mind. I went to the park after that. So I have no recollection of Python, right? I have no clue where it sat. But this probably could have been, people's Loch-Ness Monster in that sense, right? It could have been their first inverted coaster. The first coaster that really was kind of big.
Yeah.
So yeah, honestly, that would be cool. Now, if we're talking inverting, will this invert? If it does, that means it's not going to be a B&M. But I mean, at the same time, they could say, "Yo, it's still going to be Python. Why not?" Is there a yellow coaster at BGT? I don't think so. They're getting a
Cheetah Hunt.
It's green. I thought it's green and yellow. Packers colored.
Didn't you just say yellow? Oh wait, never mind. Screen track. My bad.
Yellow. Yeah, yellow supports. I'm still like golden, and now it's faded now a bit. But who cares? To be honest, the cheetahs don't even want to look at Cheetah Hunt. You can't even find them there. So yeah, yellow would definitely look good. A Giga would look good. Now, you get B&M, you might be able to get a cheaper price because you had how many fucking B&Ms at this point at your parks? Wait, was it even before Pipeline? Like, I'm trying to think.
Hold on. How many years straight has a B&M opened in Orlando? Like literally, like every year they open a B&M at a park somewhere in Orlando. Feels like.
I'm trying to get to the RCDB because I'm just trying to see. I'm gonna go to Orlando.
Penguin Trek.
So it started with Mako. They had a big gap. They had a big gap. 2009 for Manta. Mako. Right after that. So that was in 2016. Kraken was before that though. Then they had an icebreaker though. So that was a break. That was premiere. Then they went back to B&M with Pipeline. It's not now. That's what I want to talk about. I think 2023 is when it really truly starts.
They just built like 4 B&Ms. They could definitely build another. Have like some big package deal or something. But I mean, it definitely feels like they're gonna add another big coaster to BGT.
I mean, I think they saw how much you could bring with Gwazi, right? You know that thrills can really bring people in, and I mean, I don't think they're gonna go the family route anytime soon. I think SeaWorld it makes more sense, but Busch Gardens Tampa, I'm not sure. Let's see. Like Busch Gardens Africa, old reference. Kind of wish they still did that, to be honest, but so looking at Busch Gardens Tampa from here, honestly, they're nowhere near as bad when it comes to just putting B&M in. They honestly haven't put a B&M since Montu or Sheikra, sorry. After that, it's been a lot of different manufacturers, which I respect. I think that's how it should be. Should always be seeing what's out there. Now, don't be afraid to come back if you like what they like, obviously. But, I mean, generally speaking, I think a big reason why B&M it works for them is they have a lot of different models. Like, they have the invert, they have a wing, they have a flyer. Now, we don't see those much anymore, obviously, but they just have a lot of different models where
They've got variety and they're proven.
So, like, look, I literally said, like...
Perfect for copy-paste.
I literally said, I was like, if I had a park, I would probably have 2 or 3 B&Ms. Like, I don't...
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong. Like, I'm ensuring satisfaction from the greater population that goes to my park. So... And not just the 0.1% that's going to be on Twitter yelling at me with 300 likes. Like, that's truly, like... That's how you know. Right? Coaster Twitter is so... Like, when we go viral on Coaster Twitter, you get 300 likes. That's viral on Coaster Twitter. Maybe 500. If you're lucky once in a blue moon. Instagram is different. But I have no clue why Coaster Twitter is so, like... There is nobody compared to the size of Instagram. Like, you can post one thing, one mock... I'll throw just mock-ups. The same pictures on Twitter and same pictures on Instagram. So much more interaction on Instagram compared to Twitter. I'll have the same... I will have the homies that will interact. You know, the homies. But yeah, it's crazy. I wonder why, like... I wonder if enthusiasts just say, oh, screw this. I don't want to miss Twitter. Or Facebook's enough. Because I'm definitely on Facebook, too, but... yeah, I don't know. So let me look at SeaWorld. I think it's really Orlando that's that bad, to be honest. And because Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, I don't think they are that bad with B&M either.
Yeah. I mean, they're about to get this B&M Big Bad Wolf. So.
I did not realize Dragonfire closed 1998. I thought it closed in like 2000 or something. That is crazy. 6 years of operation. Oh, I really wish they would put something big back there in that plot of land and not... I am hoping that BGW fans, this is their first mishap. I am hoping this is their first trip up that they are wrong this time. Because, like, where else are you going to put something? Like, let me look at Google Maps for, like, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and let me look at, like, let's look at the park, dude. How do you get into the real view on here? Like the 3D view layers, satellite. That's what I want. Alright, so That's what I'm saying, man. Is Pantheon here?
No room.
You mean there's no room?
Like after they put in the B&M.
What you talking about? Look at all this room. Bush Yard, Bush Road. Oh, I wonder if this is updated. Yeah, we're sitting here. I'm looking at Fest House Park right now. I'm looking at behind all
They're
that.
just
So
wasting prime real estate.
yeah, that is bullshit if they use it, to be honest. But let's look at Ireland. So, because I have a theory about Ireland. Ireland's right here, right? No, it's. Oh, this is an old one because Mock Tower is still here. Definitely old. Now it could have been closed, but now I just need to find Ireland. That's just all I need to find because that would be the theory that we're so Finnegan's Flyer. Thank you. Do you think there is a possibility they could add something here? Now I've never known there was a tree that fell back there. It's in the water. That's crazy. Do you think they could add something in Ireland? Look, you put something back here. You see where I'm pointing at? Like right in between where they have the live entertainment in the midway and the gold magic shop with like the an emerald owl right here. Something right here.
Bro,
Look at all that tree.
you're not sharing your screen, bruh.
What'd you say?
You're not sharing your screen, bruh.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Sorry. I am faded, 2 Millers down, and 3 bong rips. Alright. I literally am a dumbass. Sorry. So, yeah, do you see what I'm talking about now? Yeah, that's my theory. So, right next to Finnegan's Flyer, if you aren't familiar, in the Ireland area, right across Grogan's Irish Pub, there's a lot here. Shenanigans Theater. What the heck? What happens in Shenanigans Theater? They haven't used Shenanigans Theater in forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you could put something cute back there. Is all I'm saying. You really could. Have it go across. Actually, I don't know if they'd want to mess with Wolf Valley, to be honest.
Or Eagle Ridge.
That's what I'm saying.
Can't really be back there.
Now, at the same time, how much land does any of these rides take? So let's look at Griffin. Let's Griffin here. Let's Alpengeist. Yeah, Alpengeist. Could you fit Alpengeist close to there? No. Now let's look at a smaller one. Let's look at a Griffin. Where's Griffin at? And the thing is, like, if you guys were to add anything else to Busch Gardens Lewisburg, what would you add? That's kind of what I'm saying here, and a good place where you would add it, because I mean, at this point, I mean, it's easy to say put it somewhere else, but I'm looking, I'm like, where? I mean, maybe, now, I think with what the size of the B&M that they're putting in, they definitely could put this in the Ireland area. Where else is there? Especially after they took out Battle for Ire, that 3D attraction that was there. So, yeah, I still think there are some areas there. Heck, put it. What even is this, right? Is this where they give the free hot dogs and stuff? For like the dollar hot dogs for pass holders and stuff. Put an entrance or another bridge here. Have it go over the Rhine, next to right outside of England. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste that big real estate where you actually could put something big. A big new coaster here is just hurt. Oh my god! Like, I have no clue what the park could put anything. Like, they have essentially breathing room to build. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to worry about restrictions of space or buying new land.
Well, if they would have just built Super Pantheon to begin with, you know.
How long would have Super Pantheon been? Like 6,000, 7,000 feet?
I don't remember the exact.
Now, I really look at Pantheon like they're at a short, man. In general, though, um, yeah, what were we even talking about them for in the first place? Just B&Ms, like I don't remember this one.
The BGT Potential Edition from the Dippin' Dots guy.
Oh yeah. Sorry, my bad. So yeah, shout outs to Calum Prod for this essential discussion. Like, do you think they're gonna add a Giga? I don't know, man. I could see it. I mean, they have two hypers, right? They have a Shikra and they have Iron Gwazi now.
Yeah, add a real coaster to Busch Gardens, Tampa.
Wait, what the fuck? Gwazi exists.
What's up?
What
They're
Gwazi
gonna
exists?
they're gonna add a B&M Giga.
Oh, okay. Add a real B&M. Now Kumba and Montu slap, so I'm not gonna take that slander. So,
All I said was add a real coaster, bro.
yeah. Speaking of
Shitpost.
which, staying here, Loch-Ness Monster has themed beer. I forgot to mention that too. They have it's called Loch-Ness Monster Legendary Beer. I'm kind of interested to try it because it's smooth, golden, and zippy light Scottish. And I don't know if Scottish ale is a thing, but I will be getting my fun card soon, so I can, and I will be devising my plan to walk into the park and not pay for parking. So I'll let y'all know how that will work out. We'll see. I'm just... Man, I swear to God, I'm just going to be like... I wonder if it's cheaper to get to park where I'm going and then get an Uber into the park and back. Probably is. Is that all the United Parks and Resorts news, or...
Looks like it.
All right,
Yeah.
let's get it out of the way. Top Thrill 2, y'all. Top Thrill 2... Zamperla. Damnperla.
They fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. So, RC.
Sounds like it. Sounds like it.
You've been getting a lot more info than me.
The most consistent rumor, allegedly, is that the wheel bogies have cracks on the trains.
I mean, and if you look at... I'm pretty sure if you are into this hobby, you'll look at El Toro Ryan. So... He was saying it has something to do with the wheels themselves, but to me, wheels, get replaced. Some rides every day, right? Like, so it had to be more than just the component of just said wheels, right? It had to be more a permanent component of the train.
Right, if they're gonna need re-engineering.
You're right. Right. So... Yeah, apparently it's the bogies that are those are the essentially think of it as almost the suspension of the train. They hold all the wheels, the up stops, the main wheels, the road wheels, and the ones underneath.
It's not good.
Yeah, and we mean that like there's problems with wheel bogies. What problems were there? What were the problems exactly? Well, RC, how bad was it?
I mean, it seems like bad, like dangerous bad, from the descriptions that I heard.
So what did you hear exactly?
Let me see. Like 70% of them were cracked.
So, okay. I don't know the trains exactly, so I can't dictate how many bogies were on each one, right? But if we're gonna go off the basis of the basic train model, do you want to look at the RMC train real fast? Yeah, never mind. 70% of them were cracked. Okay. For an RMC, let me look at the lightning train. Because that could...
Well, it's like 4 bogies per car
Yeah, let me look at Top Thrill 2's lightning train. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 is 18, obviously. So 70% of 18. This is obviously armchair thuzy math, by the way. So basically, 12 to 13 of the bogeys were at a point
like
of catastrophic
under,
failure.
yeah, like when observed had cracks is what it sounds like. Just like,
That
damn.
is wild. Wild. But to be honest, there were a lot of good points made out throughout this. So let's first off and go ahead and read the statement that they put out here. So much news, actually. I can't believe it's actually just a week of news. Because this would be like 2 weeks of news, maybe 3 on like an off season. Like all the news we have this week.
Yeah.
Okay, so official statement from Cedar Point. So people put out a tweet, or Cedar Point I put out a tweet the day before saying Top Thrill 2 will not be operating today. Sorry, basically. Fuck
Everyone
you.
kind of thought it was the weather though, because it
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
rainy in the morning and windy or something. But
And then next day they put out this statement, May 12th, 9 a.m. Right at Park Open, which, wow, I could have done this before for people who were waiting. Top Thrill 2 was currently experiencing an extended closure as Zamperla, the ride's manufacturer, completes a mechanical modification to the ride's vehicle. Once the modification is complete, Zamperla, the Cedar Point maintenance and operations team, and our third-party ride inspection partner will conduct a thorough review before approving both the modification and the reopening of the ride. Though we cannot yet confirm a reopen date, we will provide updates at cedarpoint.com. We know our guests are excited to experience this incredible roller coaster, and we share disappointment that we are not able to operate it this weekend. We will do everything possible to reopen Top Thrill 2 as we are confident we can deliver the ride experience that our guests deserve. So keep in mind this is going to release on Friday. So for people listening and they see, oh, I'm on my way to Cedar Point. That's not opening this weekend. This was, I'm assuming we're saying when this came out. That weekend. But who knows? From basically, a lot of people are feeling this might be a month or two process, because like, look,
it's seeming like an extended closure. I mean, if they're gonna have to
now
re-engineer something.
when I first read this, I thought, yeah, it was just they're adding more weight. You know, they're doing simple stuff. But as more and more information came out, leaks came out, you know, you telling me stuff. Then El Toro Ryan's video came out. I'm like, okay, because he was right on the money. You know, El Toro Ryan works in I don't know what exact kind of engineering he does, but he's obviously in the engineering industry, knows what it takes when it comes to designing, fabricating, testing, and then shipping said products.
Yeah.
It's like you could get it the first time. It could be 3 or 4 prototypes that you're like, okay, now we got it. Let's ship it. So, and that's one thing I want to put on. There was a big criticism that, hey, not only... Now we're going to get to the criticism part. I see both sides. I see people rooting for it. To put it out here, I'm, for the most part, rooting for Zamperla. Because I heard the ride experience was better than before. And I don't want them to be another scapegoat for Cedar Point to be like, oh, they screwed up a first of its kind, you know, a prototype onto a prototype. Yeah, fuck you guys. I really don't want them to be another scapegoat of that, because it's going to get to the point where Cedar Point is just making their own fucking rides. like if you keep just getting mad at making breaking edge or cutting edge rides, breaking the limit, and then saying, oh wow, you didn't do it perfect, you're on the blacklist now, sorry.
Like, I'm all for pushing the envelope. So, and like Zamperla's only the third manufacturer to try going over 100 miles per hour, but it's just like kind of concerning. Like, how do they not stress test every single aspect of the train prior to it being even assembled and everything to make sure it would be able to withstand
Yeah.
the forces of the ride. It's just very
And
it's a little confusing from a non-engineer perspective, I guess.
yeah, I said it like this: like if this were put on a regular, like normal launch coaster we've seen that is normally around like 60 miles, 70 mile per hour mark,
Right.
they would have seen, okay, maybe we need to put beefier stuff if we're gonna go for bigger, things. The fact, because I am rooting for Zamperla, but they do have some wrongs here, right? Like, if it really is the wheel bogies, they were advertising at IAPA. We can push over to 100, whatever mile an hour.
Right.
Clear. I should find that right now, honestly, on YouTube. I should find that right now.
It's like what, like an Adam Sandy clip or something?
And I hate that it was an Adam Sandy clip because I love Sandy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like clearly you can't.
Lightning
at least
Train is
right
looking
now.
a little skeptic right now.
But as I find that, basically they were advertising that they could do this. Should be no issue. For anything like this to happen. Or who knows for anything like that to happen, right? But then essentially the design was, everything was put into it beforehand. We are ensuring you that at least it should go through normal operation at even those, conditions of you're pushing the extreme coaster. So yeah, Okay, let's see. He talks about the seat. I want to hear them talk about the actual coaster, not the seat. Lightning view. Let's look at Zamperla rides. Talk about it. You see my screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is the lightning train. Can you show the light? This is the 4x4. I want to see your other one. Okay, hold up. Are they? So, I'm not going to lie to you. This is kind of proving the case of people that are naysayers saying they should have went with someone else. 2 years ago, you have them advertising the Z Lightning train, the Lightning vehicle. 2 years ago. And this is the 4x4 one that was on Thunderbolt, whatever the other one that is somewhere else in like Coney Island. And apparently it's rough. Not a good ride experience. It's not good. They go and make the Lightning Train for Zamperla. Or excuse me, for Top Thrill 2 and Peony Playland. The newest model, that's 2 by across, not 4 by across. Just basically last year. And yeah, you already have issues. Just saying, they have history of issues with trains. We'll hear Andy talk about it. This is Zamperla rides. Their YouTube. Come on. Okay.
This is one of the most exciting roller coaster designs Zamperla has ever created. In addition, this hall has created some of the most iconic attractions in the world, and you can find them all around the globe. But the Lightning vehicle is something the industry has never seen before. You may know our Thunderbolt vehicle, which premiered in 2014. We looked at it, updated it, and made some significant changes to that design.
So,
the most important...
maybe fact check. I don't know why they're showing the Z Lightning from 2 years ago, but that was the Thunderbolt vehicle.
The feature of the Lightning train is the aluminum milled chassis. It's critical for a few reasons. First, the train weighs less than almost any other one on the market. Second,
so I want to put that. What I find it funny. Essentially, manufacturers are saying, "Hey, we're making lighter trains," and each time they say that, the ride experience has been rougher. Have you noticed that? Zambezi Zinger with the Infinity Flyers, Top Thrill 2 with the Lightning Trains. Now, Top Thrill 2 I don't think is a great comparison, and trying to see if it's smooth because you're going 100 miles an hour twice. I don't know if there's really a way to make that smooth. I'm gonna come clean with you guys. Maybe slightly smoother. The shaking did look kind of insane. when I was looking at some of the off-ride amusement insiders, Austin, his video on it, his slow-mo was like a really good, like, showing the shuffling, the lateral shuffling that went back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Now I wonder if that is part of it too. Isn't this shuffles too much and at that speed, and it's just messing up the bogies?
We've virtually eliminated welds
I don't know.
in the chassis. This is a game changer for maintenance. When you look at annual NDT costs, that's non-destructive testing. This aluminum milled chassis means that our clients spend less time and money taking care of their ride on an annual basis than our traditional coasters and the competition.
Alright, I'm just throwing shitposts here because it's funny. That right there, we're gonna have to do less maintenance. Well, it's probably already confirmed down for 2 to 3 weeks after its opening. But I kind of feel bad for Zamperla because, like, imagine if they just went for a normal project. I get you kind of got to go big and show what you're worth, but like, oof.
They might have effed up.
They might have overstepped. They might have. Well, I'm still rooting for them, but they might have. I'm always rooting for the underdog, though. So that is one thing about me you got to know.
It's definitely not over. It's far from over.
Oh yeah, it's far from over. They definitely have some. They definitely have a few play calls that can bring them back to this for sure.
It's far from over, but if the rumors are true, it's a bad look.
Oh yeah. Now, if they bring it back and it runs completely fine after this, good look.
Yes. Yeah, I would agree.
We're excited for all of our clients and even our competitors to look under the hood.
Let it be a one-time
and see why
hiccup.
Zamperla is creating the best roller coasters in the company's history. We're very excited to work with the Pacific National Exhibition on one of their largest investments ever. The Lightning Train is a component of their new roller coaster from our team. It's going to be the fastest launch coaster in Canada and offer experiences no one in the Pacific Northwest has ever seen. It uses linear synchronous motors. Think of them as magnets rolled out. They go positive, negative, to accelerate the train in a matter of seconds. We can go from 0 to 45 kilometers per hour or 0 to 200. It's all up to our clients. In addition, the Lightning vehicle has different road wheels than we've ever used before. They're made to be low maintenance, withstand high accelerations, and can be seen on some of the world's fastest attractions.
Bruh.
I'm sorry. It's like, it's just like the irony. It's like we're literally looking like, can they, bro? Like, is this facts? Like, because clearly we're seeing a weekend operation of some of the fastest attractions in the world that's having some big ass issues. Damn, I did not think this segment would turn like that. This is crazy, bro. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a blast. It's certainly different than anything you've ever seen at P&E. We look forward to working with the team as we install the ride.
So I remember this video. This is before it was announced that they were working on Top Thrill 2. I remember this shit. I remember this video.
Test it and get guests screaming on one of the most exciting attractions in Canada.
And oh, that's cool to know because right behind it is actually the train for the new ride. But anyways.
So it was like the speculation of if Zamperla would be working on the project.
I mean, and now they are. And I just wanted to hear that. Now, I don't know if he ever talks ride speed. I would love to hear. Zamperla talks about it here. This is the last video I'll look at it with Zamperla. So this is Antonio Zamperla, President and CEO. I think this is the son of the late in Zamperla that recently passed, who owned the company. But now President and CEO. So let's see the project vision from at least his perspective of the project vision of Top Thrill 2.
Top Thrill 2 will redefine completely the company as it is. We are well known for our kiddie and family rides that we manufacture and we deliver all over the world. My grandfather built a company from that more than 55 years ago. But now, after 55 years, we are actually on top of the world with something like the Top Thrill 2. Coney Island was a massive project for us and led us to being well known in the industry. We're talking about the birthplace of amusement industry. Disney back on the days was something huge for us because it redefined the company. Well, Top Thrill 2 will redefine completely the company and putting us into the big gun leagues, playing with the big guys. The investment and the knowledge and the know-how that we are putting into it, it's something that has been redefined back in 2016 when we turned 50. And we envision how Zamperla could be relevant in the next future. And the coaster was a segment where we were missing basically, and the Zamperla name was missing. That's how and why we invested a lot into the coaster department. And thanks to this kind of investment, we were able to actually get something like this. Top Thrill 2 opening in 2024.
So now we got Adam Sammy talking about it here with the that was a lot of just introduction, I'm not gonna lie. So I want to hear the technical side. So I'm trying to see moving forward here. So there's Andy. I mean, it's kind of a shorter way of saying Adam Sandy, to be honest, but he's gonna be talking about it here. And then there's someone else at the end of the video. But I only reason I'm curious about this is because obviously
was a truly terrifying
they were confident in what they were selling, just like any manufacturer. So it's just interesting seeing, you know, the hearsay before and seeing if it would actually live up.
It combines 3 launches and a dead-end spike and the top hat. Here's how it works. First, in launch 1, we go 74 miles per hour forwards. Then we pause halfway up the top hat and start to fall back. Every guest now gets a rollback. Then you get
okay, that's one thing I will say. Now it's cool to know that you can actually truly get a real rollback again. Because you saw the videos of the rollbacks happening on the windy days, right?
Yeah. There's like 30 of them one day. Right?
Yep. It's really cool to know that you can actually get a true rollback. And not the fake one, because I'm sorry, the first one is not a rollback. So this is Alberto Ferri, engineering racing performance. I'm assuming he goes literally over the technical side, because I saw there were wheels and LSMs being talked about. So.
Was the reduction weight of the train, because we passed from the hydraulic launch to the linear motor launch, so we had to add 500 kilograms of magnet weight to each vehicle, and so we had to compensate this additional weight with the reduction weight of all the other components, and we spent thousands of hours of engineering making a stress analysis of each single component.
You heard that, right?
Yeah. What?
You heard that, right?
Thousands of hours of stress testing on every single component. Like,
I know engineering, you can't simulate everything. I know that, but
oh my
that
gosh.
is crazy. I'm telling you, that's why this is blowing my mind right now. But yeah, engineering's making stress analysis. Spent thousands of hours, and honestly, I'm not sure making stuff lighter is the way for extreme stuff. You need to have some beefiness for, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I'm wrong in an engineering aspect. Maybe an engineer can comment to us on the socials and let us know that we're dumbasses. But like, every time there has been a lighter train, the ride experience has not been the best, and now we're seeing maybe even maintenance-wise, it's truly not the best option either.
We also work a lot on the design of the wheels, because it was a very critical component of the train. We performed a thermostructural analysis, then validated by experimental tests to evaluate the right dimension and the right compound.
Yeah, that was probably all we needed to know there, because they're just standing in front of the train again. Man. Interesting, as I'll say. Also, I've never seen this video. 2.9 views. Nobody's seen this video in the industry, really, or none of the enthusiasts. If this were put on Cedar Point, they would have probably, let me see if it's on Cedar Points, I don't think. But if this were on Cedar Points, it would probably be 1 million. But yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Oof. That is crazy. They were very confident. Okay, Cedar Point. But they were very confident in everything they were saying for Top Thrill 2, Zamperla. From before, for the teasing, till after. And yeah, they haven't posted anything about Top Thrill. Yeah, besides the pit stops, which I really feel like parks need to just keep going with, actually keeping up with YouTube. I think that's something you should do. I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, we heard it was the bogies jacked up, and that doesn't correlate with anything that they're saying with the wheels being. That's the big rumor going around, basically. So the fact that they did thousands of hours of testing, Zamperla, damn.
Let it be wrong. Let it be Dippin' Dots.
Yep. Let it so we can just be Damnperla. Oh man, but speaking of which, I think that they need to take out this ride.
What ride?
I know. I just wanted to scare the listeners. Be like, what? Top Thrill 2? No, the Frisco Railway at Silverado City. It derailed again. Bro, I swear
I couldn't help but laugh when I saw that pop up.
Ooh, hold on.
I was like, again?
Hold on. Did he give us...
There's no way.
Hold on. Alex, I'm sorry. Did you give us an old article? This is
October
from
of
2022.
Why'd he pop that in there?
I'm like, it looks like we even... I'm like, this looks really familiar to the other one. Like, it's one of the first stories we covered because... Yeah, that's when we started the cast. Yeah, this is old news. Silverado City, keep it. If you knew the problem is. False alarm.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna like, bruh. That's pretty fucking funny, I'm not gonna lie. But Fun Spot America loves trolling this. They love trolling.
They've been heavy trolling.
Yeah, because and honestly at this point stop because okay, I don't mind this troll. This one's kind of funny. They have just the office with the crowd, just us because none of our rides are experiencing extended closure. I'm like, don't jinx yourselves, man, because all of a sudden Air Force One is down, then all of a sudden nobody's going to your park. So, so yeah, just don't pass that bad juice around too much. But that was hilarious. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, they have ride bins too. So yeah,
They're doing some RMC teasing too.
Yeah, and that's where I'm like, stop. Because like I know at this point nothing's coming from this.
It's just too much.
Yeah, I'm like, clearly,
especially with RMC getting in on it.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I liked it, but I'm just like, in the terms of if I think anything's actually happening and this is a teaser, stop, please. Can we just stop?
Let's be real.
So yeah, that's basically my thoughts. I was like, okay, let's calm it down in that aspect. But overall, yeah, I love when the manufacturers and even the parks are being very vocal, having fun, and letting the marketing team have fun because then they'll stay there longer and hopefully they're getting paid well to do a good thing, So yeah, they've been trolling. But I think is there anything Disney besides the Gideon stuff?
Tiana.
Okay. So basically we're gonna cover just all the small miscellaneous stuff here. Around, so I'm just going around here. Yeah, Alex, I wish I could cover it, but that was old news, bro. So there's no Silverado City slander here. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want that either. But no, overseas, I think the only thing happening is the Ride to Happiness clone that we thought was coming to Holiday Park, because I think they're both owned by Plopsa, the CEO. I think he confirmed for sure that is a new layout and is actually going to be more intense. And that mock at first thought with Time Traveler that Ride to Happiness was going to be the limit for a while, but it seems that they've found a way to make it even more insane. What else did you put in here, bro?
Spitfire.
But yeah, it seems like the Extreme Mach Spinner in 2026 is gonna be essentially if Ride to Happiness was already your number one.
And the GCI. Look at that.
Wait, hold up. I missed the GCI. Oh! Yeah, that's shit I want to see. Because, in my opinion, you hear me out, I think GCI is trying to compete with RMC.
I
At least
mean,
looking at the
if you look at
designs.
that model sheet, too, yeah.
No, I
if you
still see
recall, we looked at that.
GCIs. I still see GCI isms throughout it.
Yeah.
But there's an Outer Banks hill completely. Like, do you see that?
It looks promising.
Promising. It looks good. And now, I will say, why are there wooden catwalks? I'm sorry, that's a steel coaster I'm looking at right now. I don't see it any other way. Yeah, it's Titan Track, right? That is a steel coaster.
I want to say yes.
So yeah, we're not talking about them exactly yet, but we're getting there. Well, actually, no, we're overseas. What am I talking about? I guess we have to talk about them. Anything else overseas? Anything else? I don't know. What do you suppose? Anything? We miss anything here?
Looking caught up. I'm checking though.
Yeah, I think at this point, yeah, we gotta talk about Qiddiya. So, a whole bunch of stuff dropped. We've getting a lot of updates. Kind of official stuff too. I wonder if they've been telling them to, yeah, people like this. Post more construction updates just from your phones. Just telling the construction workers that. But the latest update shows like that Vekoma tilt coaster looks crazy. I really hope it does deliver. Is that a 207? No, that's just a regular 0G roll, but it's whippy as fuck at the top. What the hell is that dive loop into a 0G? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like the layout looks just insane.
Ugh. And it's like, that's a hyper, bro. That's crazy. Like, Falcon's Flight is... Ugh. So we were about to get to that, by the way. So, we got essentially a bunch of dumps from it by the wall and ballin', which been a very good coverage of this. Been following everything on it. But it hasn't been topped off yet, but it's definitely getting close.
Phrasing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely phrasing there, but... Is that... Oh, dude. Nah. I'm just imagining sitting on that top, or that camelback. Being like, bro, what the hell?
They removed Stop Thrill 2 from the Fastlane Plus list at Cedar Point today. That's another update.
Wait. That's big, because that was a big reason a lot of locals bought the $900 pass. So they could just...
I would assume that this is just like indicative of it being a long-term closure.
Y'all, breaking fucking news. An hour ago, as we were finishing up the cast, Top Thrill 2 was spotted testing, apparently all day. It's coming from a good buddy of ours, Jike. Do the Jike, everybody, in your car or at your office right now, please. But seriously, like, after everything we said, if the turnaround was that fast, for whatever problems were needed, extra kudos. Are you looking into more? You said you saw it was on Instagram, right?
No, I don't know. What did you see?
Well, it's directing me to
Because I can't open an Instagram story on my computer, so it's also possible that they were testing maybe one ride vehicle or something and not testing other ones. I mean, there could definitely be explanations, but there's also the fact they took Top Thrill 2 off of fast lane that could potentially indicate it's going to be closed for a minute.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it as
So I don't really know what to think.
we're gonna see it testing. If it does open this weekend, great on Cedar Point, great on Zamperla. If it doesn't, if it's not 1 month or 2, that's great. That's what we want. But yeah, I could see this as like, all right, let's do a test to see for our new part, or new part is put on, or let's see if this train is fine. You know, it could be a few things in that aspect. So yeah, interesting indeed. And these big parks, they just don't have any. They think, oh, there's no enthusiasts in the park. And like I would say,
somebody's just always watching.
Yeah, not only that, like your workforce is like a good 33% of them or less probably enthusiasts, depending on like the park that you're at and stuff. Like, yeah,
We'll talk.
it's because like that was clearly someone walking around in the park. He's like, oh wow, it's testing. I could easily sit here and cast this real quick. So that seemed like Blue Train, by the way. I remember the one that had the issues was Silver Train.
We shall see.
Also, last thing, completely later after the cast, but it very well could have been a doctored video. Now, I don't want to put out any out there like someone doctored it before, but I remember that there was a video going around of someone watching the webcams and then noticing that, oh, all of a sudden, you know, Top Thrill 2 was not launching as fast. It was not clearing the top hat as fast. And lo and behold, you had people riding it after hearing that controversy and saying it basically rode exactly the same. If not, they said it rode better, depending on the days when it was hotter or colder. This could have easily been another example of a doctored, hey, let's, you know, someone sent in a video, or there was another video from testing before. Basically, grain of salt, but let's hope that it is looking good for Zamperla and Cedar Point. Damnperla.
More so than anything else.
And that was when Spitfire was really small. You could see that. Now, I really wish Spitfire was more than just a shuttle. Because that's what it's looking like. Not a shuttle, excuse me. Just a top hat, and it's done. But yeah, it is what it is, you know. What else do we got from Qiddiya here? We got another view of the... Ooh, what is it called again? Iron Rattler?
Is it called? I don't even know.
Yeah, this basically looks like a bigger, excuse me. Bigger, longer circuit breaker. I couldn't think of the name. Speaking of which, circuit breaker, or not circuit breaker, but Palindrome has gone vertical. There is actually track placed for the damn ride, which we're gonna get to as well. I can look at later. But there's an official update video construction that's officially from Qiddiya and Aqua Arabia's progress. But new photos of the Qiddiya HR team and admin division visiting the park. And that's where we get to see. That's where you posted earlier.
Yeah. They're working on Shellraiser's supports.
Wait,
maintenance
what?
is being done 2 days ago. Someone posted that. So they're trying to get that reopened.
So Shellraiser has it? Oh my god. American Dream Mall's ass.
At least it's being worked on. At least they're trying to get it open.
Apparently there's something else there too.
Yeah, I think there's like 2 coasters closed.
Something new is set to open next month at American Dream Mall. The latest attraction will be called, quote-unquote, the Game Room, powered by Hasbro, and promises to be a fun arcade-like experience with games themed to your favorite Hasbro games. I'm like, I heard Hasbro, and I immediately heard Hasbro arcade, and I'm like, they're going to have Monopoly. Which, you got me with that, because Monopoly is broken at arcades. It's addicting, and you can actually get a dumb amount of tickets, if they actually give tickets, like at round 1 and stuff. Everything else, Hungry Hippos, Clue, Connect 4, G.I. Joe, Candyland, My Little Pony, bronies will like that. But, bro, I am not one. No offense to bronies, by the way. You're fine. You're fine. I'm just saying, the arcade game is ass. Like, their Hasbro arcade games are shit. Besides Monopoly, they hit a home run with Monopoly, and now at my round 1 at specific nights, there is lines to play it. What? Bro, I guess I could finish my Blue Moon on behind them, but bro.
Look at this for Qiddiya that we just posted. It's on LinkedIn.
Wait. What did you post now? Why are we finding so much news during the cast? This is what I'm saying. If we held off, I gotta pee too, so let me read this and I'm gonna pee. So check out the latest images. Oh my goodness. Now this is so business. They were posting it on LinkedIn, bro. What the hell? They're building a castle? Oh jeez, are they building a golf course? What is happening? Oh jeez, the Vekoma. So I wonder why they did Iron Rattler so fast and like Falcon's Flight, and like I guess the Intimate is only like 40 pieces or something because it's just a 200-foot tall like launch. So is there gonna be a monorail leading you in? I'm assuming, yeah. I haven't seen any parking lot images. There are a lot of images. Now I do not care about the water park because I'm just not a water park guy at all. But,
Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Yeah, sorry, I had to clean up my screen a little bit there. Just yeah, sorry.
That is massive.
Yeah, phrasing all around. Yeah, especially after what I just said. But why have they not finished the Camelback yet, though? Like, they're so close. Just like I feel like Darth Sidious just do it. Like, bro, finish it. Like, look at this picture. Just finish it. It is like 15 feet changing. Like, there's a 15-foot difference. It's basically at the highest apex. That is crazy. All right, that's all the pictures. I gotta pee real quick. That Qiddiya is not real. I'm sorry. I really would not want to wake up. Okay, so what else do we got, Qiddiya? Or did you find other stuff?
I think that's it for Qiddiya.
All right, so
did you say the Plopsa Land?
Yeah.
Plopsa Land Holiday Park.
Yeah, I talked about
Cheap
that.
Swinner.
Yeah. So
That's
Palindrome went vertical. Let me actually officially talk about that. And we got Gerstlauer here with their this is gonna be, I'm assuming, an Infinity Shuttle. And with that, yeah, it's actually going up. I cannot wait. Austin is, I think, only an hour drive from San Antonio. So this is basically going to be another addition for people to go ahead. Let me fact check myself before I say that. To go ahead and get more
credits.
credits.
Like 3 hours or something. I could be completely wrong though.
Hour and a half. My bad. I did this recently. That's why. Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
So for a lot of people, when they go and get rentals anyway, you go ahead and hit switchback, go to another. I mean, that's what I'm saying. We're Seguin compared to maybe look at Seguin to Austin. Might be a little road trip you could do. Yeah. Oh, never mind. So you gotta hit Austin first. Wait, what the hell? How do we? Don't mind me. I don't know. So, regardless, you're in the area of San Antonio. You got a few things. Dallas, Houston, step it up. And Universal, I mean, I guess they're putting it in Houston, right? The Universal Texas.
Not sure. Frisco or something, right?
Yeah, where's Frisco? Oh, north of Dallas. Okay, so it was not Houston. North of Dallas. Oh, they have apparently a National Video Game Museum there. That's pretty cool. I will say that Mario is definitely not Nintendo sanctioned because or that Mega Man. But we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, so Palindrome is going to be up there. Texas try to build up. It's already pretty solid coaster resume. And it would be in a Coda Land. I mean, if you're a racing fan, especially all motorsport, you're kind of just eating right now because you have like 3 reasons to go to now, and then ride Palindrome and hopefully Circuit Breaker next year. So, yeah, I'm glad that we finally. It's like a sense of relief.
About time.
Yeah, we can like breathe, like like it's happening, guys. You know. Now I have heard that I think we talked about this last year that this is like the first time that these people have stepped into anything amusement, so they didn't realize like they put out timetables and didn't realize oh shit how much went behind all this. So yeah, maybe it was a learning process for them, and now they might be on the right track. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Right. Kings Island showed their Vekoma shuttle with Snoopy Soapbox racers, and I'm not gonna lie to you, these Vekoma family shuttles, maybe I haven't paid attention to them in Europe. Maybe they're better in Europe. I think they are. I swear the Energylandia ones look cooler than these. Because why are we getting these? Okay, these are like...
They're cheap.
Yes, they are really cheap. And if they really are 10 million or 7 million a pop, then parks... I mean, you're already making profits off of us for lockers and parking. Like
they're cheap and they're good additions, I guess, for the kids' areas.
The thing is, there is no kids here in Holiday World. It's just a line, but it's good for the kids. I get that. Yeah, they just look bigger than a kids ride, right? But these definitely are giving me kids vibes. Like,
yeah,
Snoopy maybe looked a bit more intense than Good Gravy, but man, I can't say I'm impressed with both. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I don't know, and I love both parks. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. These look like something I would do once and never get on again unless I have a child. Or I get on with Double J, shoutouts to Coaster Heat. Or I get on with, my own, like, my nephew or niece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not geared to me.
I guess for me, because I went on Big Bear Mountain last. And I know Dragonflower isn't as intense. And I'm sorry, y'all, I saw some... Dragonflower's ass. Like, it literally does nothing. Like, Mike's expression faceless the whole time. And I get it's supposed to be family thrill. It's not even family thrill, it's just kiddie. That ride is ass. Freedom Flyer, on the other hand, which I didn't even put on the news. Because, like, they officially have the new trains now. Why? Now, is it Vekoma showing that, okay, we have these are the new restraints, and essentially Orlando being a big amusement area, that this is the way to showcase for... when a lot of executives from any place, from freaking maybe your Europa Park executives, or you have like Cedar Fair executives coming through to just do their own research, and then they see, okay, that's the Vekoma inverted restraints, that's the modern one. Generally, like when I see stuff like that at Orlando parks or like big places where it's a lot of view, like a scope on it, that's the only time it makes sense why they would do that. Anything else, that ride was glass smooth. That ride wasn't rough. That ride didn't do anything. So I'm just like, oh, why? It wasn't loud. The only thing loud about it was the people screaming on it. You know, like... So, yeah. But yeah, I guess for me, I was expecting when I saw those in the layouts, maybe they would have more zip, but then I saw them go around. Okay, those are definitely kiddie. And not the family throw like Big Bear Mountain is, which I want King's Dominion to get one so bad. I'm kind of shooting for that. I'm not gonna lie.
For what?
Vekoma family throw going to King's Dominion. A double chocolate cookie.
Where at though?
Oh, did I tell you that? Did I not? So, since Delirium apparently takes... So, I think there's more wrong to Delirium, by the way. I think it's not just restraints, it's also, like, eroding somewhere. Is that what we thought? I don't know. Regardless, if it's taking you 2 years to fix this flat ride, you know, that every other park has, take it out. The amphitheater that they don't use for Planet Snoopy, because I literally saw they were using, like, a smaller, like, outdoor entertainment area in Planet Snoopy. And the show was nice. It had all the Planet Snoopy characters, but you have a whole stadium. You're not using that. Take that out, and then you have a really good plot of land. You know, right behind, you know, when you go through behind the Eiffel Tower, that walkway, and you see the Topiary Clock Tower.
Yeah.
So once you get past the bottom half of that, or I guess if you're coming from the park or leaving the park, you're going to be the first thing you see. But that where Shockwave used to sit, essentially, all that and some of the back end there. That would be perfect. Perfect, bro. Oh my god, that would be perfect for like a family Vekoma thrill to go there. Now, because I don't think they're gonna add another wooden coaster. Is it they have 4?
Yeah.
Unless they get rid of Racer and then put something else, they have 4.
For now. Probably not for now.
But yeah, I want to see Vekoma come to more Cedar Fair and give a little bit more kick because I mean, yeah, I get that they're definitely getting so much money off of doing these kiddie shuttles. I mean, they were doing it in Europe before we even knew about them. Their whole new revamp to the coaster department. But yeah, I hope we just get it out of the way fast in the States and get a good mix throughout the parks. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah. I guess we didn't look at the video from 40 minutes. Hold up. I didn't realize the video was 40 minutes.
Oh no, it's not. I watched it.
Oh, never mind. Well, I guess we'll look at this now then. So this is we're gonna go back a little bit. This is them saying this is a
It's just
oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's like the same shots.
Never mind. We covered Qiddiya. We'll so, is there anything else we got?
Did you say anything about a triple loop?
Oh yeah, was that early in the So
It's all the way at the top.
yeah, so Triple Loop had a rollback on its opening day. On the drive lifts, like I guess,
Apparently they don't work in the rain or something. That's something I saw.
and if there were 2 train ops, they definitely would have ran into the train. Now I don't think we're gonna see a lot of 2 train ops because of that. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm still thinking I'm glad people have their rides. I've saw people getting on and going back just fine.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna get on it, but we're gonna have to see.
And in the same area there's paint markings, Kentucky Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
Anything about that?
I wonder what people were thinking about that. Let me actually look at this because I think our buddy Paul posted it. So he has a pretty big following on the Twitter side. And he said this is where Stunt Pilot was going to go, by the way. Because I think Stunt Pilot was going to go to here before Silverwood, but I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Let's see. Then he put out a... We could look at this. I mean, I don't think they're gonna put anything big. I think the county's really trying to stop them in that aspect, from really going gung ho. Because I think Hershey would easily put something there. Sorry, the theming going into Qiddiya looks kind of great. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it has markers. It's across the park though, so hopefully it is something kind of big. They need it.
I'm trying to find. It was posted on Reddit too. I wanted to see if anyone had some Dippin' Dots takes in the comments on what it might be.
I think everything else we have now is Universal and Disney.
Somebody did mention something about a raptor on there too.
Yeah. All right. So Disney or Universal first? But I think only Disney. Well, yeah, Disney and Universal first.
Do a Universal.
Okay.
Saw that DreamWorks video.
Is that the only thing? There might have been more.
That just definitely caught my eye.
Yeah, because they did announce Dreamworks Land stuff today. Literally a whole video talking about what's going to be there. I'm trying to make sure we got everything. Because they did do a lot like the last few weeks, to be honest. So, they don't have anything else to say, especially with it all being announcements for the weeding date up like a month from now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't blame them, to be honest.
They're just unveiling like more little details as it gets closer and closer.
So was it really just that was... Oh, HHN. Duh.
Oh yeah, the teaser, which is always super exciting to get a teaser from the official account.
Yeah, we got 2 teasers, by the way. No, we got 1, my bad. It was something else leading up to it, so... Yeah, you saw this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I was surprised by the production.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, there's definitely something crazy. The reflection, by the way, of it looks like a arch covered in teeth with some sort of creature. Seems to be mirroring the universal arch. I'm like, is that clearly a Stranger Things reference? But I'm not sure.
See, it was giving me like Stranger Things and It vibes. I don't know.
Yeah. So
I was like, I mean, either theme would be sick for HHN, so bring it on. But I don't know if that's actually
I'm saying I'm
there'll
not
actually be any
sure.
correlation there.
I'm not sure, hombre. So
It's a cool teaser though.
yeah, they did a little teaser for that, but the real thing that news-wise is that they are showing up the little details. It's from Universal Orlando, talking about Dreamworks Land.
I'm Dean, and welcome to Dreamworks Land at Universal Orlando Resort. Dreamworks Land is fun for the whole family and fun for big kids too. A lot of us who grew up with Shrek and Trolls and Kung Fu Panda will love coming to enjoy themselves here in Dreamworks Land. We have so much interactivity, there's shows, there's meet and greets. It really brings the Dreamworks characters to life. Shrek's Cottage, which you see behind me, is where you can meet and greet Shrek, Fiona, and Donkey.
So the fact they said Donkey makes me mad because I'm like, okay, I get why you guys took out the meet and greet with Donkey, where he's like an improv voice actor, like having a good time and roasting you, but like that seems like that's better and more fun than this. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope he still does that in some capacity, but like, I think he's still at Hollywood though, which is like, damn, I got to go to Hollywood to see Donkey.
In a very special moment and get your picture. So this is a very fun spot. This is Shrek's Swamp for Little Ogres, where you can also meet Pinocchio here in his fact shack. All you have to do is press this button, ring the doorbell, and he might just tell you something that is not quite true. This is Shrek's outhouse that you can visit, and when you go down the slide,
That's
you might
funny.
hear just a little
The
splash.
Pinocchio thing.
This is
That was like the Pinocchio thing. I'm like, the
Like, I'll tell
animatronic
you,
was
like
kind of
a
good too.
lie.
Yeah.
Trolls Treats, where you can get your Popalicious Pink or your Brozone Berry ice cream. If you want to go on an exciting adventure through the Trolls Forest, hop aboard the Catterbus and take a ride on the Trolls Roller Coaster.
Well, it's not a new cred, RC. Sorry.
Welcome to Poe's Kung Fu
Definitely not a new
Training
credit.
Camp, where you can step up to this huge gong, pull the rope, and alert the entire village. I can't wait for you all to experience Dreamworks Land for yourself this summer at Universal Orlando Resort.
It's a nice refresh.
Yeah. They needed it. Now, do I wish they could have just given a bigger area for kids? Specifically, yeah. But you could argue a lot of kids get on a lot of stuff at the park, so really don't need necessarily an area for kids. But yeah, that was all Universal stuff, because everything else is basically bigger Disney news and or drama. So be it. So, yeah, where does it start? Is it just the Gideon stuff, actually? Am I actually...
It's Tiana's and Gideon's, I want to say.
Well, we'll go over Gideon's first and end up with the good. So, yeah. That's how it is. So Gideon's apparently had a closing recently. And with that...
Okay, they had a closing. I did not know that
Yeah.
part of the story. I did not know they had to shut down.
But this was on the Ghost of Gideon Instagram. Yeah, apparently, I think, from what I heard, one of them closed or something. And then I don't know. Let's like the Ghost of Gideon's coming out with this, right? But there's a lot that goes around this story. To be honest, it gets kind of murky. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we'll see how you were feeling by the end of this, and because, yeah. Dear supporter of Gideon's Bakehouse, we are the Ghosts of Gideon's, a collective voice representing the employees whom you have come to know and love. Today we write to you with a desperate plea for help. Ownership and upper management of Gideon's have built a toxic empire of lies. We feel unsafe, underpaid, and we are being severely taken advantage of purely so they can reap our fortune. There are numerous health and safety violations. The Springs location. Is that in Disney Springs, right?
Yeah, it's at Disney Springs.
We are paid $8.95 per hour. The lowest of any employee. Now, I think that got fact checked because if you look up like a Gideon's worker position, I think it is something like $8.88 or $8.90, like something like that. Like, kind of insane. Upper management is also utilizing racial slurs to refer to you and us, such as gypsies and hoodlums, during official meetings, and we cannot allow this disgusting behavior to continue. Yesterday, we issued a demand letter to ownership to resolve the myriad of infractions. Instead of offering a plan, they began to retaliate by firing and punishing innocent employees. Please, we beg you, boycott this store and write to ownership and voice your displeasure at the reprehensible actions. A link to our full demand letter can be found in the caption. Please, we need your help. Let your voice be heard. You made my email. And,
Google Drive is what the demand letter is, right? At the bottom.
Okay. So, before we get to that, this had come out as Gideons themselves responded in a story on Instagram. And this is their statement. And now, before I get into the opinions and thoughts, we can read it out. Hi. I'm sorry. Hi. Period. I'm getting a lot of calls to answer the anonymous poster's claims of workplace mistreatment. We will respond, but I am not anonymous and have guidelines I must understand. He's going between we and I a lot. But, however, much of what is being represented is either misleading or false. I ask you not to run on pitchforks, or run to the pitchforks and hear our side. I hope we've earned at least that much in our community. I eagerly go through the list of demands, from why I shake my cold brew flavors to our handicap ADA compliance. Also, the flagship store offers a competitive take-home that is more than double what has been claimed, plus full benefits. In our 9 years of business, we have never failed a health and safety report or had any major infractions. And our second location would not have been permitted to open without meeting all requirements and then some. Most importantly, I love my team. I hire everyone personally, and we discuss bringing emotional maturity and leaving out ego in the workplace with the need to look out for each other. Sometimes people fall short and are let go, but you'll notice many of the same faces we have been with me for years. Gideon's is a team of over 180 people, and no one can ever say that everyone is completely happy in a group that large, but I feel confident that everyone is treated with care and respect. So, in the aspect of you just gone from the first one, what just happened? This feels a bit tone deaf. But yeah, this literally shows it right here. It's
No, the thing is,
88 an hour for a team member at Gideon's. Now you do get tips. Apparently.
yeah, that's the thing. So there's like another thing from a parent employee that they posted like 4 long ass things.
Yeah, where is it? Did I post that one or I can't remember?
But they were saying it's like basically like 18 to 20 an hour, which I believe the methodology they use is like they basically just like flip an iPad and there's like buttons for like 15, 20%, 25% tip or whatever. So they're most likely making good tips like with that methodology of cashiering.
Yeah, okay, I remember seeing this one. So basically, this is from Chris Meets World. I'm pretty sure Disney. Yeah, he has to be Disney. He has Disneyland in his banner on X. But Here's another take on the Gideon drama from an employee. This is from an Instagram account with real photos dating as far back as 2022 and beyond. There is much, much more in their story. This is from the Instagram user Cannibal Kid, and the I in Cannibal is a 1. So if you, I think this was a story. I don't know. But in terms of looking to see if they work at Gideon still, you could probably use this for if you want to keep up with this. We only keep up with it so just for the justice of, in case they were slandered, I definitely don't want them, Gideons to be slandered. Now, in case they are abusing people, because that 888 ain't looking too good. Now, they probably are getting tips, but we got to read this. Yeah, I just want what's right. Right? Now, this is, yeah. So, number 1, this is Cannibal Kid from his Instagram. The wording and verbiage in the letter and letter of demand. There are numerous typos, punctuation errors, and the flowery language that takes away from the importance of this letter, in my opinion, diminishes any chance of me taking it seriously. This is technically from an employee. Comparing the 90%... I didn't read that. Did they say slave-like in the statement?
Let's see. So
Maybe in the official statement, right?
in the demand letter, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's a bit much. That's all I'm gonna say. That's you're kind of pushing you're kind of pushing there. But comparing 90% of white workforce to slave, like it say they're working here feels like being trapped in 1800s plantation working for the big house. What the? Damn. That statement, huh? Racial comparisons while attempting to call the wrong person out is saying a racial slur is wild to me. The constant use of the word we. Whoever wrote this and started this movement talked to not one of the current employees to my current knowledge. Based off the amount I've asked. Claiming to speak on behalf of a collective that you do not ask the consent to speak for, ask opinions on, or basically, yeah, he's not sure who this individual is. He thinks this is one person, maybe one or two, but not a good collective of employees that are at Gideon's. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of text here. He's explaining a lot, so I'm trying to cut it down. They claiming to speak to a collective. It's easy to make a fast-growing smear campaign. To my knowledge, not one single person signed anything, was consulted, or was shown anything beforehand, or was even asked about how they felt about anything in general. With regards to Ghost of Gideon. Misinformation. The author seems to have not fact-checked. Our pay rate is $8.95 per hour plus tips. The tips are divided between everyone, and then gets added to our hourly rate. If I had to guess, on a good day, we typically have $10 to $12 tip rate that goes on top of our hourly, equaling to $18 to $20-ish. As a full-time employee, my checks are rarely lower than $1,000. This is coming from an employee saying the checks are rarely lower than $1,000. I don't know how often they get paid. Weekly? $1,000?
It sounds like bi-weekly. Maybe weekly, bi-weekly.
I was like,
Actually, if it's Disney, it's probably weekly. Disney Springs, probably weekly.
4 times 12. All right, you're making around 50K. If it actually goes like around that, right? Might fluctuate depending on tips and everything. I saw a Ghost of Gideon reply to a comment saying we're stuck at $8.98. It's untrue.
The only thing that I could think of is some sort of situation with tips not being paid out adequately.
Right.
Or something.
In the second pass, recently our manager, Drew, made an ableist comment. Now, I personally have worked with Drew for his whole shift for the past 3 days, which is the time that has elapsed since their first post, so I can promise you those words never came out of his mouth. Not one person in management has ever been ableist to me, and he's autistic. And I've told managers about this, and they accommodate me every time I go nonverbal or can't do positions. Interesting. So yeah, that is one employee that has come out from it, a Cannibal Kid. Apparently works there. Says, this seems like a complete farce. But yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to keep updated to see what's happening with this. I think that's but yeah, Tiana's is looking like probably one of the best things Disney has done in years.
Opening with virtual queue and
Besides
lightning
that,
lane.
and that's like I said, ruin all my
But-
excitement.
But I do understand though for the just opening waves, you know, it'll, and then once everything gets ironed out, I'm sure it'll get a standby line. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm like, get
Hoping.
rid of it for Guardians, get rid of it for Tron, bro. Oh, God. Like, why? The fact they still have it is just blatantly like, oh, we want people to spend the money and ruin the trips just to fucking get on a fucking ride. Like, come on, bro. You have a line. What did you make the queues for, huh?
Just for show.
Yeah, I'm just... Yeah, but basically, cast members have been riding it. It's getting real close as the opening date is... It got leaked, actually. June 28th? Something like that.
I thought they announced it. They announced
Yeah, they
the,
officially announced it, but it got leaked through a... Like, Ryan Seacrest said it by accident, actually, at first. Yeah, Ryan Seacrest announced on American Idol, apparently, that it was going to be opening June 28th. And then they put out a park release about it after. So Park Rovers, by the way, I think he goes to, basically he's at Kings Dominion, Busch Gardens, Parker. He's the local. He's definitely doing good things for parks. So he put out something about that. I thought that was funny because he technically, if you were watching that or kept up with that for some reason, you found out before anyone else. And I guess Disney was like, oh shit, well, thanks Ryan Seacrest. But you have to announce it now. Because literally hours later they announced it.
That's great.
But yeah, everything I've seen so far, all the teasers and everything, 20 new original characters, like not even from the movie, just coming to it, like it's gonna be great. Like I genuinely think this might be one of the best things. And when I saw from a lot of people are saying, it feels like one of the first, this is off an IP, but it feels like one of the true first efforts that felt like what made Disney, like those original attractions. It really does feel that way. It feels very refreshing, and I really hope they can nail it on that. It's making a lot of the naysayers even turn around like, okay, it's kind of nice, but we shall see. I have high hopes, though. I mean, basically same ride system. Now, the animatronic stuff, that's what I'm going to worry about. I think they'll do fine for the first few months, but then that's where we're going to see some funny glitches and TPM vids, broken cursed animatronics number 30 or whatever. So
Looks like Bob Iger did a Q&A this morning, actually.
oh yeah, he said he wasn't afraid about Epic.
Okay, you did see that. I was about to
But
say
I'm just
that.
like, that's basically what we covered weeks ago, and I'm like, I mean, yeah, I guess you're not, but we'll see. I'm like, you shouldn't be afraid about Epic. You should be afraid about everything else.
Yeah.
Like everything else, like they're everywhere now. That's where I would be afraid of. But he probably can't answer it that way because they're not wording it that way. So it's like, why am I going to even show my hand?
Yeah. Media trained.
But that is all news. We got big stuff coming top throw. Now I'm very curious about where another Busch Gardens ride could go now. I'm not gonna lie. They need one in England. Put one in across the river. Yeah. Fuck, bro. It's gotta go back there. That's the easiest place to build. That's why. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. Yeah, Busch. It doesn't even look like it's that big from looking at it on Google Maps. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Man. I'm just trying to think. What are rides you've been wanting to get back on really bad?
Boardwalk Bullet.
We're gonna look at Boardwalk Bullet POV. I guess we'll look at Kenobi Coasts. Yeah, I had a friend go on this recently. He said it was unbelievable. Man, I would be so hyped to be finally at Boardwalk fucking Bullet. Nah, what about it is so good though?
Everything. The lats, the airtime,
Yeah,
the
like,
length.
bruh, that element is like before its time. When did Boardwalk Bullet come out? It opened.
I don't want to completely butcher it, but maybe like 2000s, like 06 or something. 08.
I'm telling you, Gravity Group and CCI are some of the best, in my opinion, in just terms of raw ride experience. Bro, the pacing on this is insane, and the fact that they made clearance work on this ride does not make any sense.
It's so crazy.
Why
dude.
is it so long? Why is it
And
still
you're
going?
just getting thrown from side to side the whole time.
I think the person you heard them say in the video, that was long. Oh, man.
That was 07 came out.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm just like curious about that because, I mean,
What about the tier list feedback?
oh yeah, my bad. The tier list feedback. Oh my goodness. So, let me see if there's any more on Twitter. But Twitter side was definitely more nice. Besides Scoob, just absolutely saying, what do you say? Firehouse subs is an F minus 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 minus. And I'm like, oh, they're not that bad, but you gotta get the brisket. You gotta get the hot stuff there. He said he had a, but I was like, they're definitely not that consistent. You can't just go to every firehouse. But he said, what did he say? Worst ham sammy I've had in my life from there. I took 2 bites and threw it out. I was like, yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to fuck up a ham sandwich. I'm not gonna lie.
And I see we got some more Chipotle socks coming in.
Yeah. So, where is it? Florida. Yeah, Florida _ coasters goes. Most of this I can sort of get behind, but I wasn't very impressed with In-N-Out, and Chipotle sucks. So I was saying, yeah, if you listen to the cast last week, I was definitely like, come on, bro. Out of all the other places, you go to those before you go to Chipotle. But I knew that Chipotle had its fans, and they kind of don't fuck up what they have because they only have so much. You kind of get what you get. Now, when I get double protein and I still get like nothing, I get pretty pissed. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't gotta ask that at both. It's like, okay, cool. Yeah, and then now it's for the price. Definitely, it's for the price. It's not the best at all, but that price you can't beat, and the service is great. It's like, yeah, it just for that alone, it's hard to get good service at fast food, to be honest. So
yeah, In-N-Out is top notch service.
And then obviously Donna, the B, goes, I love how Bucky's the only S tier. And then I'm like, Odds replied with me standing next to the Bucky's mascot, like the actual guy in the suit. I'm like, I'm not even gonna explain all the reasons here, but like this picture enough will say it alone. Like, I can't walk around and run into Ronald fucking McDonald. I can't walk around and run into the Burger King, but I can at Bucky's. On top of getting a brisket, getting some beaver nuggets, and going to a cleansed open stall that is closed from top to bottom. I'm not eating everything in there, by the way. I'm just that was horrible like phrasing where I put all of where I said the bad. I was just saying their bathrooms are good, but yeah. Regardless, Bucky's is awesome.
The best.
That was on Twitter side. On Instagram, he got roasted. In fact, we have a poll up right now. We'll see how bad it gets. Oh wow, okay, it changed. So so far it's 57% gas, 43% trash, and we got messages literally about this. So trash, gas, trash. Yeah, okay.
What's the takes?
So for the people that message us.
Yeah.
All right, so Meg, shout outs to Meg. You're gonna die, bitch. Listen to the cast. Checkers for being same tier as Wendy's is criminal.
Wait, what?
Checkers being the same tier as Wendy's is criminal. I'm like, I don't know, man. Wendy's kind of got flavorless burgers, and they're pretty fucking expensive. I go to Checkers. It's dirty ass food. And I can't spam it. I can't go there every day. Because then I'm definitely going to be spamming the bathroom when I get home. Yeah. Like, Checkers just hit... I'm sorry. The chicken and fries bites, like, the half pound is such a good value. It's like $6-8 depending which location you go. And you get a half pound in chicken and fries. Now, she did say justice for the fried seasoned tenders and funnel cake. So, she's saying they should be higher. Checkers. Where do we put Checkers again? Let me look at the tier list.
It's C tier. Then Wendy's are both C tier.
Wait.
Maybe we can knock Wendy's down to D tier.
Wendy's probably should have been D tier.
Wendy's still has, the biggie bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Frosties.
Fuck, they do. But the orange creamsicle one, at least the one I got, was like pretty mid. I was like, what the hell? Like, I'm just gonna wait for Arby's to give their orange creamsicle one again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Checkers, we fucked up at Checkers. I'm not gonna lie. They forgot. Yeah, we fucked up at Checkers. Checkers should be literally like actually with Jack in the Box, Del Taco, Taco Bell. Like
yeah,
we fucked up. I don't know what happened. Yeah. So what else we got? We got Mike, Airtime Mike. Shout out to him, by the way, and Coaster Cuzzies. And the Bluesiest. The level of disrespect to Popeyes. Put that on A tier, no question. And I'm like, look, we talked about it. We put it under B tier.
Those Popeyes bathroom trips, man.
Yeah, bro. We put it under
post Popeyes bathroom trips.
We put it under honey butter biscuits. We put it under just one item at churches alone. But it's true. It's facts, bro. Like
it's just a little scary.
Like
sometimes.
Okay, when we said when you get Popeyes that slaps, it's like clearly like A or S tier. Like
yeah,
a Popeye chicken sandwich that like fresh batter. The workers there are stoners, so they actually care about the taste. Oh my god, yeah, it slaps. But it is once every 10 to 15 visits. I don't know if your location's different every time, Mike, but at least up here in Northern Virginia, man, it's just I have more consistency at Cane's, and that's saying something. Like Cane's is like not consistent, man. I mean, and the thing is, I wonder how much is it just to get toast at Cane's? Because I might just start doing that.
Can't be that expensive.
You never
it's
mess up
like
the toast.
$2 or something. Side of toast is probably like $2 still.
Let's see. Raising Cane's menu. When does Cane's close, by the way?
I want to say mine locally closed like 12 or something.
Because I was like, I was talking all this shit about Cane's, and now I might go get some Cane's,
Oh yeah, it's actually open until 12.
Yeah, that is late for chicken, huh?
It is definitely late. Texas toast is only $1.35, so that's not bad.
Bro, wait, are you serious?
$1.35.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I'm ordering some now, man. I'm ordering some Cane's. Hold on, ASAP. Start order. I'm just want the extras, man. Just give me some toast. Texas toast. Wait. How much did you say it was?
$1.35.
Okay, $1.35. Okay, I want to make sure that they have the same pricing because McDonald's is crazy with their different pricing. Yeah, Like, honestly, no. We should check McDonald's right now. Like, one's in your area and one's in my area. Because I swear the pricing is that different. Like, they're different from county to county.
Tell me what you got.
All right,
Let's see.
so...
I'm
what
looking at
do
your
you look?
screen.
What do you look?
I'm looking at your screen too,
Okay.
so.
Our menu. I'm just gonna look at the simple Big Mac. No, can I look at the price? How do I order it? Order now.
It's making me sign in and all this jazz.
Okay. Let me go to the app. Do you have the app?
Yeah, I'm opening the app.
All right. I'm just gonna look at the Big Mac menu in my area. Pick up, yeah. So, yeah, Big Mac. Because that's just, I don't even think people get Big Macs like that, but it's one of their main. A Big Mac menu, we'll make it a meal. Medium
Oh, you had to. Okay.
is $9.59.
Meal.
For what?
Oh, a Big Mac just a sandwich is $5.69.
Wait, 5 what?
$5.69.
That's what I'm saying. Yours
How
is
much
10
did you say it
cents
was?
more are there. Mine is $5.59.
Mm.
Just the sandwich.
Yeah.
You know, some places it's like a 30-cent difference in like the same state. Like,
Doesn't make any sense.
they have that down to a T, is all I'm saying. Like, McDonald's has their finances crazy. I would love some consistency because... And also, we need to do a sit-down this regular restaurant now because I need to go to them more. I haven't been getting fast food as much because, hear me out, going to Chili's is basically the same thing now, bro. If you go for 2, it's basically the same as, like, getting 2 meals at, like, fast food. It's kind of fucking insane. Fast food is not... It's fast, but it's definitely not the cheaper option.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Oh, bro, I'm so pissed that they make you pay to get their shitty cane sauce. Oh, my gosh. Okay. I think that's the cast, though.
There was no more roasting of the tier list.
Now, we might have more next week, because I just put those up today. I was like, because on Twitter, I was like, y'all let us off nice, honestly. Because, like, I got nothing about this. And then on Instagram, I just posted it before the cast, so.
Gotcha.
But I'm surprised that we didn't get more trash. I will say that. I think they kind of saw the shit postery in it, because clearly we have a whole...
Bucky's being S tier is a little bit of a giveaway.
Yeah, clearly. Cause,
By itself.
Well, I'm just saying that McDonald's added a whole shopping area inside their... maybe they would be up there too. But instead they put themselves inside Walmarts and shit.
Bruh.
And who know? I'm not stepping foot in a Walmart.
That's actually an interesting one. What percentage of people have eaten from a McDonald's inside of a Walmart?
Bro,
I'm genuinely curious. I have.
Bro, like, I swear the fries are better there. Like, I say that in the sense that, like, they can make them more fresh more consistently from the ones I've gone to inside. Like, I bought a 2, like, inside of Walmart's, and the fries have always been, like, what you expected. Like, oh, these are the best fries, and then they're never the best fries. They are generally incredible. Like,
come to think of it, Walmart Subway.
Oh, yeah, they have that. Wait, what?
Yeah. Subway inside of Walmart.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know, man. I still think I've ever done it. But, like, I just such a turn off for Subway. Like, brown lettuce and just mold. Like, literally, when I think of Burger King foot lettuce, like that whole meme from years ago, I just think of Subway. I'm like, ugh. I mean, don't get me wrong. Burger King's lettuce is some of the worst fucking lettuce out there, too. Like, they just gave you heads of lettuce on the fucking sandwich. Like, why? Like, yeah, I guess ugh. But yeah. That's been the shitpost cast. We still shitpost for about 2 hours, so. But yeah, we gotta cover some of this breaking news happened. I mean, Top Thrill 2 alone was like, it was such a crazy story building around it, to be honest, that like I had to go get it a shot.
Insane.
Bro, you think I could get to Canes fast enough? If I can leave right after the cast, 13 minutes. I can make that 10.
Are you actually getting canes?
I probably shouldn't. I'm not going to, but that's just really funny imagining. I'll keep that in mind because they definitely are open to 12 here.
Get some cookout.
Fuck. I mean, yeah. I might do it tomorrow. To be honest, before my flight. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening to this news breakdown, craziness. Yeah.
Episode 49.
Shit. Oh god, we gotta figure what we're doing for episode 50. I gotta do some talking to some people for real. It just came up. I didn't even realize it was episode 49. Wow.
Wrapped up on us.
So the main 50th one will be next week. I gotta see, man. I gotta see if you can come on, have some good talks with us, shit posts.
For sure.
Come on with the tier list together. Why not?
For sure.
But y'all, socials, follow us at the High Rollers DMV, and at this is on Twitter, by the way, at the High Rollers DMV. Excuse me, Instagram. At Instagram at High Rollers DMV. Your boy is needs some sleep. And follow RC at
Old 9 Airtime.
You can follow me at West Howard Coasters. And then go ahead on the Twitter X side, for real this time. Follow the main page at High Rollers C. And follow me at West Howard C. Y'all, keep it easy out there. Stay homey. We got some cool stuff coming up. At least, like, coaster event wise, we do. Y'all, take care. Never know who you meet in this hobby. Peace out, man.
Peace.